Daddy breaking the budget. Look at Daddy, sounding so confident. He breaking the budget. Navigation. It's a Laramie. It's got hot seats and cold seats. Hola mis amigos. I'm Lynn from Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos and welcome to my channel, La Finca de la Vida, the Garden of Life, where we learn about more than just plants in the garden. Today's video is going to be talking about things you don't need for your farm. I don't know if I'm having buyer's remorse or what, and here we go. People will find whatever excuse or whatever reason to give themselves permission to do whatever they want to do. We just moved to this new house and there's like a really steep driveway. My van just wasn't making it up the hill. We're just having to push it. Oh, it was a mess. Instead of looking into calling around and trying to see if we could get the driveway repaved, I'm like, I think I just need a new car. The check engine light was blinking, and when I hit on the gas, it starts shaking. Well, it stopped shaking right now. It wasn't doing too good. We're gonna go to church anyways. It started to shake, and we were having all these problems while we were driving. But as you heard in the video, I'm like, we're just going to go to church anyway. Okay, we're on the highway. The car is shaking. I'm like, this isn't going to work. So we've been putting wood chips down in the finca because I don't technically have a farm. I don't have any farm animals. It's a mixture of a permaculture food forest and a garden. And that area that's blocked off for the vegetable garden, I've been putting wood chips there. I think it just stressed out the engine. I told my husband, we need to get a pickup because it's going to be so much easier to just buy by the meter, buy the little, the dump truck thing. Like, buy one of those. It'll be cheaper, and I can't throw that in the minivan. So, of course, what do? We start looking around for some new vehicles. We're trying to start a farm. I'm going to need a pickup. Mama going to need a big wheel. Okay, so we are Dave Ramsey people, and we were in debt to our eyeballs, right? We were typical, normal Americans. We had a ton of credit card debt. We had to rent a property, a bad renovation, blah, 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 all this stuff. So we went through the baby steps. So baby step number 1 is you save $1,000. And then baby step 2, you get out of debt. You do the debt snowball and you pay on the smallest debt as you go. And we went through that for 2 years. I mean, me and the children had posters and we're coloring as we're reaching our goals. One more credit card, done. I don't want to go back to that. When you go through that, you're like, I'm never going back into debt like that again. That's crazy. We start looking at these pickups and they are so expensive. I mean, $30,000 for a 2015. This is ridiculous. So, and this is one of the things about being in Puerto Rico that I guess is an inconvenience than being in the States. In the States, you can find a used car, $18,000, $20,000. But here, they're going to tack on about 10 grand just because they have to import it. I like this one. This is a sexy truck right here. It just screams, just take me with you. I wasn't even a pickup kind of girl before, but I became one. Once the van started shaking, who wants to be in a minivan when you could be in a beast? The more we started looking at these pickups, the more we were falling in love with them, and the more I was saying, "Oh, I need a truck. I need a truck. I gotta be able to haul the kids around. I gotta be able to haul the dirt around. I gotta I might get a goat. I might get a cow. Like, we were coming up with so many excuses, and the kids were loving it. And it's one of those things that, like, the more we saw some of these cars, these trucks, the more we found another excuse to get what we wanted, to blow a bunch of money. That is not the Dave Ramsey way of doing things. Dave would be like, yeah, right. You need to go get yourself a beater. And this is Beastie. She's beautiful. I even recorded us signing it because I was so excited. We got a new truck. Yes. And we walked out of there with a paid for pickup. Yeah. There's this one vehicle. I will keep this video forever. This is the truck that we almost financed. It was a $35,000 truck, which is ridiculous. I'm gonna beat it up with rocks and wood chips. My kid's gonna beat up the inside. I don't want to forget, like, the moment where we almost went into debt and we almost threw away all this hard work that we went through to get out of debt and to stay out of debt. So there are some things you just don't need in your for your farm, or even to start your garden, and you can talk yourself into it. And at the end of the day, what was wrong with my van? It cost $100. $100 to fix my van. That was it. So, in your mind, you're like, I need this. Oh, if I just had a new man, if I just had a bigger house, a new car, my life would be different. If I just had a new job, went to a different church, if I just had more money. There are just some things you don't need to get where you want to go. Everybody's channel is different. Like, some people are just looking for things for their garden. But I've learned that my garden isn't just about plants. I've learned that going through this journey, there's so many life lessons that I've learned. And I hope you get into your garden. I hope you get started. I hope you don't go out there and buy a pickup or a tractor or anything just because you think you need it. Sometimes it's just all in your head.
I like it.
Look at the screen.
I like this one. Yep, I want it.
You say that about all of them.
No, this one's the better.
Ooh.
Ooh.